In 1649, the Amsterdam cartographer Jan Blauw drew a new map of Leiden. It showed the city in detail, but as we shall see, not everything in the map is correct. Leiden is a bustling town in 1649. It's growing rapidly and is packed with people. Most of the men, women and children work in the wool industry. Leiden is the leading textile centre in Europe. The growth of the wool industry is closely connected to the influx of tens of thousands of migrants, many of them refugees. The city has some 50,000 inhabitants, and every day there are new arrivals. This is why Leiden had expanded earlier in 1611 and 1644 on the north side. The very latest in defence works are located around the expanded districts. No longer city walls with towers, as in the Middle Ages, but thick earthworks and angular bulwarks. They withstand cannonballs better. The moat or singel completes the city's defences. The singel also separates the crowded town from the endless empty countryside. On the east side, Leiden is not yet finished. 10 years from now, the city will again expand here to house thousands of newcomers. The silhouette of Leiden dominates the surrounding landscape, just as the city rules over the encircling rural communities. Via the Zoeterwoudse, the later Herenstraat, the farmers of Zoeterwoude walk from the south to Leiden, bringing livestock and dairy produce to the markets there, where they can also buy what they need. Closer to the city, there are no longer any pastures. Instead, there are market gardens, orchards and bleaching fields. Amid them are the country houses of wealthy citizens of Leiden, often with beautifully laid out gardens. Along the singel runs a path with a row of elm trees on each side. This double row of trees surrounds the whole city. The authorities have planted the trees as adornments, but also for recreation. Visitors to Leiden are amazed by the number of trees. On this side of the city, there are no modern defence works, but rather medieval walls with towers. Here you enter the city through the Koeport or Cow Gate, which you reach by means of a wooden bridge. The old gate looks dilapidated. It will be replaced by a new one in 1671. City gates are not intended just to let travellers in and keep riffraff out. Anyone entering the city with merchandise must pay import duties at the gate. Behind the Koeport lies Koeportsegracht, the later Doezestraat. There are boards in the singel. They are used to send the water of the Vliet Canal into the city. In this way, the council tries to refresh the water in the canals. Further on, the Vliet flows into the city. For centuries, this watercourse has been the main link between Leiden and the south of Holland. In 1620, the first pilgrims left from here. They were Calvinists, who had fled from persecution in England and lived for a time in Leiden. Via Delfshaven, they sailed for America, the New World.